Welcome in. Spencer White joins us in the halftime. This is actually halftime.
Okay.
Now, people know that they're watching this.
Yeah.
We're not live. You're
Yeah.
in the locker room right now
Yeah.
talking about things with Coach, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a time for us just to hang out and talk, and people get to know you a little bit different. First of all, tell people where you're from.
I am from Carmel, Indiana, pretty much the heart of Indiana, just a little north of Indianapolis.
You guys had some pretty good basketball teams in your time there, and really all over Indiana. So
Yeah.
I think I asked you this before. Have you watched Hoosiers?
Of course, I
A
watched
couple
Hoosiers.
couple of times.
How could we not?
I don't know if I shared this with you. If I did, I apologize. But I once was I got to broadcast there a couple of times at Butler, which is Butler's field house there. And I can't remember the name of it right now. You probably know. You played there?
Hinkle?
Hinkle Fieldhouse. Yeah. So Belmont was playing them one time, and I was broadcasting Belmont's game. So we were bussed up there, and on the bus we watched Hoosiers.
It's neat, yeah.
And literally, like, we get to town, and like first thing we do is we go to the arena, walk around, just kind of like in the movie, you know. And like somebody had a tape measure, of course, you know. So, but that's just a great movie.
Oh, monumental
for any basketball.
Indiana basketball kid should watch that movie.
Yeah, multiple times,
Yeah.
right? Right.
course.
So you grew up playing basketball, and obviously, I would imagine, dreamed of playing college and maybe beyond and all that kind of stuff. So talk about your road here to Trevecca. How do you get from Indiana to Nashville and playing at Trevecca?
Yeah, so I did some late recruiting my senior year. I had a couple NAIA D2 offers in Indiana, but, you know, I wasn't quite satisfied with them, so I just widened my horizons. Coach Smith last year, me and him did some communicating. They got me down here on a visit, did a workout, did some open runs, and, you know, they really liked me, and I liked it. I liked being here, and so I decided to commit.
And you get down here, and so you've been here over a year now, and just kind of talk about Trevecca. You know, you obviously didn't know a ton about Trevecca before you got here, but now you've been here for over a year. Talk about the things about Trevecca that you obviously you decided to come back for a second year.
Yep.
That's not a given these days in college athletics or pro athletics for that matter. But what helped you want to come back?
The transition was definitely different. I mean, my high school was huge. We had 6,000 kids, graduated 1,500 a year or a class. You know, definitely a smaller community, smaller circle. I think the one thing that made me really want to come back and will make me come back in the future is, you know, the coaching staff and the connection I have with some of these guys. I mean, the coaching staff has complete confidence in me, and, you know, being a college player nowadays, that goes a long way.
Absolutely. Talk about your relationship with the team, even beyond basketball, because you guys do some really, tro to pro type things, and just talk about that side of the basketball, the off the court things.
Yeah, I mean, they're really developing us to become, you know, better players on the court, and then just better men off the court. You know, we have our 3 principles: honest, hungry, and humble, and Coach Carroll abides by those, and, you know, we really use those. Really use those rules to, you know, go by our day and just become better men. Like, we did the Enneagram test, find out what kind of personality traits we had, and, you know, how it kind of meshes together with a team, and that was pretty neat to understand. And, you know, like stuff like dinner etiquette and stuff like that. I mean, it goes a long way. We just did a financial thing with like Roth IRAs, and I didn't really know anything about that, so that was pretty neat to learn.
Yeah. Who was the guy for that?
I forget his name. Matthew Elliott. Oh, is that
the AD?
Yeah, Mark Elliott.
We're going to make sure Mark sees this.
Okay.
You need to know him, not just for the finance, but because of the 3-point shooting. Go look up his stats. 3-point.
Really,
shooting.
he was a shooter.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
that's noted.
I think he's still in the record book, maybe for season percentage or whatever. We'll have to double check that. Okay. So Mark will see me not remembering the record that his son had. But no, Matt was a tremendous ball player, handled the ball well, but also shot it very, very well. So, but those are things tools that Coach is instilling in you beyond working on your shot before doing all those things. So, all right, that's Spencer White. Just a little bit of a visit with him. We'll get back with more Trevecca basketball here on Flow College.